Hi, welcome to Detailing World. In this video we're taking a trip down to the Piston Works Detailing Emporium. Hi, so welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name's Matt, and as I say, today we're going to be taking a trip down south towards the Milton Keynes area. As I say, we're going to be visiting Piston Works Detailing Emporium. So yeah, we'll make a move down there in a moment, but first, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button. If you're not subscribed already, please do consider subscribing as well. So yeah, let's make a move. Well, start again. Hi, we're here at Piston Works. We have a quick chat today with Nick. So hi Nick, welcome along.
Hello, thanks for coming.
No problem. First of all, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
A bit about myself. Okay, so I suppose what probably helps to introduce a lot of this really is that I'm an absolute, petrol head, and that will sort of hopefully come out in what we talk about here. Obviously, why I'm here today, but yeah, I'm just another guy really who's creating something and started what is the Piston Works. So.
Cool. And what car do you drive and how often do you detail it?
Okay, so this is an interesting one. So what car I drive, I've got a Lotus Elise. How often do I detail it? Probably not as much as I should, but that's primarily because it doesn't get driven as much as it should. But it gets clean. It's bright yellow, so as soon as you've driven it, it needs a good looking after.
Cool. What's your daily drive, sorry?
My daily drive's the BMW, it's an X3.
Oh, right, cool.
So that gets detailed a lot more. That gets done quite regularly, unfortunately. But
that has to look clean.
Has to look clean. And actually, that's where the products that the spray ceramics and that sort of thing really come into their own, because it's the daily. It gets washed more often, so you benefit from those kind of things a lot more actually.
Cool. So how did you get into selling items and basically setting up this place then?
Okay, so we set up the Piston Works a few months ago, and we're probably going to go in reverse. So I'll answer the question slightly differently. But the Piston Works is what we're calling the Auto Collective. So it's about bringing petrol heads, car enthusiasts, and bikers together, and ultimately there'll be a destination and a village kind of thing. And we've all heard of a lot of the other venues around the country that are doing similar things. There's not a direct read across to those, but there's a lot of similarities. What we're doing here, coming back to the question, is we're selling detailing products. We're also, we've got to deal with a book company, some artists and everything else, and we're looking at bringing in a line of clothing which we've been designing. Ultimately, with this, what we're calling this is the Emporium. So everything we sell is going to be aimed at car enthusiasts, people that like driving and looking after their cars. So detailing products are a key one, because as much as we like driving, we also like looking after our cars and detailing them. So we started with detailing products purely because I've had an interest in that for a long time. I knew what products I like and what I don't like, and that comes out very much in what we sell. There is an element of personal, we don't just want to sort of sell what's going to sell, if that makes sense. It's kind of, I'm selling what I believe in.
You sell,
and I think that's quite important.
You actually use yourself rather than just selling it to make a better profit.
Absolutely, yeah. And a lot of people hear it from me. We don't want to stack it high, sell it cheap. That's not what we're trying to do here. We don't have a range of 20 different brands. We have a range of brands that we think are sort of covering the bases and provide good products. And yeah, we're not trying to compete with some of the other guys out there that are the big detailing supplies companies. So that's where we're a bit different.
When you're not here running this business selling products, what are you doing in your spare time?
Well, I don't know how much. Well, when you start a business, and everyone always said this to you before I sort of started my own business, I never really sort of paid much attention to it. But it's very true what they say. I'm living and breathing this at the moment. And what I've ultimately also done is I used to escape work and go to my hobby, which was driving my car and looking after my car. Now my hobby has become my daily, my job. So I don't do anything else at the moment. I go home and I'm doing SEO on the website, or so we'll go out, we'll do a bit of socialising, do stuff at the weekend with the family. But at the moment, unfortunately, I'll get in the car and go for a drive. That's what I do on a Sunday morning to kind of clear the cobwebs and stuff.
Cool. So whereabouts are you based, and where can people buy your products from then?
Well, we're in the little-known county of Bedfordshire, so smack bang in the middle of England, really, in some ways. It's quite a good part of the country because there weren't any sort of detailing supplies companies here, so we're quite well located. And a lot of the brands that we sell, they were quite keen to make sure that they could get stuff on the shelves with us, actually, because they wanted a physical location and a shop. Our main sort of outlet is online, so the pistonworks.com. That's essentially the online shop at the moment, and will continue to be. And the physical location. It's quite a humble beginning. But we are we're moving quite soon into a better set up shop, because what we found already in the first few weeks is that actually people are demanding a shop. They want a shop front, and they want to come somewhere and fiddle the goods and have a look at it and talk to us. And that's, because not everybody knows what they're buying, I think, is what we've found.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
There's quite a lot of that.
That probably leads into the next question. It was, basically, do you remember the first product you sold? I know you're only going a month, so hopefully you do. What was the first product that you went out the door that was sold on the website then?
Somebody bought us out of drying towels.
What, you were out of them?
Yeah, so well, what we wanted to do was make sure we'd covered a good selection of products. Yeah. So we didn't go but I didn't order 100 drying towels. I'd ordered 5, and somebody bought all 5 in the first order.
Right.
Bizarre.
Maybe it was a trader that just needed 5 towels.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not going to moan, obviously, because you can't moan about people buying from you. But that was maybe you don't know what you're going to sell until you actually start selling it. The biggest seller is probably no surprise is the 2 Built Hamber products, which is their snow foam, the auto foam, and their auto wheel cleaner. Yeah. They're flying off the shelves.
Cool. That's pretty much answered my next question then. So we'll move on. So what's different about Piston Works compared to its competitors, and what makes you stand out from the rest, really?
Well, I suppose this is a difficult one because I won't. There's all the online detailing supplies companies, Clean Your Car, Polish Bliss, Slims, blah blah blah. They're all great, and I've been a customer of all of them over the years. They're not our competitors. Yeah. That's not coming across as in the way that it sounds, but we're doing more than what they're doing, and we're not selling anywhere near the range that they sell. So they're not really our competitors, although we are selling detailing products online. We will be competing in a way, but what makes us different? Well, we are hardcore petrol heads, and we're out on a mission to do something completely different. So very soon, I think the difference between what the Piston Works is and what those kind of companies are, will become apparent. Yeah. So I don't think we have a direct competitor at the moment. Soon those competitors will be our competitor. Soon our competitors will be more, venues and other places like that. So I think we're just a little bit different from the day one. Your competitors are actually the ones wanting to compete against you. I hope so. You want to set the mark. So that leads on to the next one. So where do you see the company being in about 5 years' time then? Yeah, well, 5 years' time, I would like to think that we've kind of achieved a lot of what we're setting out to do. So again, going back to the idea of the Auto Collective, is it's a destination ultimately for petrol heads, for car enthusiasts, for bikers, for people that just love driving and their automobiles, basically. We see that as a sort of multifaceted type venue. Your eatery, your bar kitchen, your coffee shop type affair with good grub. The Emporium you see here will be a much bigger shop, and then there will be the sort of the working elements of it. So it will be a place where professionals, be that detailers, car wrappers, vinyl guys, leather repair companies, anyone involved in the motor trade that wants to sort of set up, will be a part of that. Yeah. So it's a community, the collective, a village, call it what you will, a bit of life and soul about it during the week, and that's essentially where we see it. So I'd like to think that in 5 years we've achieved most of that, and it's alive. Cool. So it does sound good. Yeah, one-stop shop for everyone to. Well, absolutely. Have a chin wag with other. Yeah, rather than just going in to pick up a new shampoo and have a chat about anything car related with other customers and whatnot. Yeah. And we've had a lot of interest already from some of the the brands that we work with, because they're quite keen already to make sure that there's some involvement there for them. Whether that be holding demonstration type days, or whether it be sponsoring the detailing guys in the bays with their products. Yeah. And they're all conversations and ideas that we'll go through with. But ultimately, it's a place where you can turn up with your mates. You can turn up with the car club. You can take your car in to be detailed, and whilst it's being done, you can have a look around the shop, stock up on some stuff, go and have a coffee, have some lunch, and there's a bit of something going on there. Yeah. That's the plan. That's
most of my company questions. Anything else you want to add to that? I think we've covered pretty much everything there. I think that's covered it.
It's early days for us. This is the beginning. So this is the beginning of the journey, and what you see here is the early days of it. So you can say, "Wow, I can remember interviewing those guys when they were just a little shop in the middle of nowhere." So
his Ferrari didn't made his million.
Cool, that'd be nice.
There's a few random questions then to finish this off. If you could meet anyone alive or dead, who would it be?
Dave Grohl, Foo Fighters.
He was on the radio as I come down, actually.
Yeah, he comes across as a really the nice guy of rock, and a lot of his documentaries, I think he tends to come across quite well. So he's one of those guys that I'd love to meet him.
Cool. If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you would do?
I'd buy a Porsche. And you're going to ask me which one. There's a plethora of them. It'd be a 964, or it'd be a 2.7 Carrera IS, right. like that one in the picture just there, that blue one. Yeah.
What's the best or worst gift you've ever given or received? That's like 4 questions in one, really.
Yeah, that's really bad. The worst gift I've ever received.
You don't have to say what it's from.
Do you know? I don't think so. I mean, and it's only because my brother's sitting there off camera that he's always been quite good at buying me gifts. But the best gift I've received, well, actually, do you know what it was? It was the Piston Works guitar. My brother made that guitar look like it is, and that was the sort of the first thing that went on the wall when the shop opened.
Cool.
So I was quite proud of that. Yeah.
Cool. And what is something you've learned in the past week?
That we're going to need a bigger shop. So we are already moving, as you've already heard. But all of the racking that's gone up and all of the stuff on the shelves has literally been there for a few weeks, and we've already decided that we need a bigger shop. So we're going to be moving it. So I think that's one big thing that's been taught to us this week.
Cool. And finally, some quick-fire questions then. So, yep. Ferrari or Lambo?
Ferrari.
Wax or sealant?
Sealant.
Fish and chips or baggers of mash?
Bags of mash.
McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Ketchup or brown sauce?
Depends what you put it on. So if it's a sausage sandwich, I'm a brown sauce man.
Yeah.
This is not a quick answer, and
no,
it's not a straightforward answer. If it's a bacon sandwich, it's ketchup.
Oh dear. Cool. That's it then. So yeah, that's it. Piston Works. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.